But we're slowly getting to a 50-50 zone. It is 60 Prince to 40 SNG.
Ooh, pop. Called it.
Well, we saw one of the Spring Boys, so I mean, that's pretty cool. But yeah, one Lollapop versus one Spring Boy. Very interesting. The Prince starts out the match with a grab. Oh, what about our friend the Slapamander, the Slamamander?
I said both have it.
Oh yeah. See, it's a good arm. It's a really good arm.
We have a pretty similar setup. The only difference I'm noting is the effects on the punch arm. Slightly different.
Yeah, slightly different. You know, Prince is going for, you know, just that straight knockback and a little bit more damage. Yeah. Whereas SNG wants to freeze you. He wants to stop you from moving so that way he can grab or rush you. And there is nothing wrong with either one of those approaches.
Totally. Yeah, VRC6 in chat.
Let's go.
They're both your friends. That is so sweet and nice.
I'll gladly pick favorites every day of the week, and my favorite is...
I know exactly who's your favorite.
Myself. I'm conceited. So anyway, so straight into the bracket, they, again, just like we were seeing earlier, pretty in tune with each other's movements and what they're going to do. Both almost kind of like equally controlling that center stage where just nothing else really matters to them because neither one's going to end up leaving. Very solid shield to protect against that rush by SNG. He does have a rush of his own that he could bust out at any point if he could catch that Lola before or after she's done hopping around. But Prince is making a really hard time for him.
Their names are backwards, but it's not that big of a deal.
No, that's a big deal. That's going to bug me.
I'll keep talking. So we have SNG trying to make the most use out of his Springman form, but it is, I think, a bit hard considering how low he is. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's going to clutch something. Let's see. No, he does not. It is 1-1. No, not even like Prince takes game one.
Yeah, solid Prince win for game one.
You're gonna be so mad if they switch spots again.
You know, it would be no. So like it's weird because the game assigns it randomly, but after it assigns it the first time, it's just there. It just is what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just mildly annoying. But yeah, so it'll be really interesting to see what happens with this next match. Of course, if Prince wins it, that is the end of the show. Prince is the winner and wins a whole whopping $5 dues, $5 in a freedom money. Pretty crazy.
That is something.
That is something. That is 1/110th of a Switch 2 with Mario Kart World bundle.
Oh yeah, I'm getting that Thursday. I wonder how many Switch 2 pre-order people do we have in chat?
Yeah, where's all our? This is going to be my last ARMS tournament commentating on the Nintendo Switch 1. That's crazy.
I'll be honest. I'm kind of okay. Let's talk about the map first, because this may very well be our last one.
Oh,
SNG grab that. Just a reminder for everyone.
If SNG can bring this around and win these next two matches, we do have a bracket reset and have to do this whole thing over again. Godspeed.
Oh yeah. Which will excite the viewers, but you know, tire out the commentators. I'm kidding.
Now, what was your news alert that you were trying to give?
I kind of forgot, to be honest. It's fine. Doesn't really matter.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, no. What I was saying is, I'm kind of I'll be careful. I'm still like, once I get my Switch 2, I want to see other people go through the Switch 1 to 2 conversion process. Not because I don't trust Nintendo, but it's just that kind of thing where,
I'll let you
you
know,
know,
big
as a
guy.
software engineer, it's the kind of thing where you can try to make it work, but it's just until millions of people have it in the wild, it's hard to just get it all right.
I'll let you know,
So,
big guy. But we're seeing in the time we were talking about our Switch 2 fears,
yeah.
Prince was down a good bit. Ended up bringing it back pretty well. But it just wasn't
He was
enough
his
to
back
keep
against the wall there.
Yeah, yeah. It was rough for a second. Now, if SNG can win this next match, this next round, we're looking SNG win, so we'll see if he can keep up the steam. But looks like Prince is not too keen to let that happen.
No, Prince wants his money. He wants it now.
Prince cares not about the money. Prince just wants the glory. He is here for the valor. He is here for the win, and that is all he cares about.
I like that. He would not attack a defenseless opponent. True warrior code.
He would still attack a defenseless opponent. Like
no true warrior's ways. I'm kidding.
No. I've played Prince. He's given me psychic damage before because it's just if you put me in an arms lobby against either one of these two, it is literally coughing baby versus nuclear warhead, right?
I see.
And I'm the baby, of course. There's a reason I'm in the booth. Very solid zoning. That, kind of interesting. I know like SNG was down a good bit more, but it's always interesting to see these two in particular really take a different approach from their, typical non-stop aggression and just do their best to zone each other out.
Yes. I like their use of the stage too. I feel it's been, well, what you'd expect out of these two players.
For sure. And I like seeing them on this stage in general, and especially using those blocks with characters like these two, or specifically Springman, not even Lollipop, because she is a bit more mobile aerially. But those blocks can be a very make or break thing for Springman, more often than not breaking than it is making. So yeah, definitely, especially against a Lollipop, definitely a harder match for SNG to come back on.
Smart stage choice.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is close.
And it's really, so, very, very good dodge overall from that rush. Ended up taking a little bit of damage, but not as much as he could have. But normally, like, this matchup is so interesting to me because normally you would expect to see Lollipop trying to control the center where those blocks are to really take advantage of her aerial mobility. But we end up seeing the reverse where SNG has just been locking down that center in order to secure the win.
Nice win. 1-1. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was done. The match was over. I declared SNG the winner. And so, like I said, one more match. If Prince wins this, he just wins. If SNG wins, then we have a nice little match reset. And we get to do grand finals again.
SNG is not taking risks. He is, especially that last bit of that last game, he was very defensive for understandable reasons.
Yeah, and I think that's something that we're going to continue to see into this next matchup here. Because if there's one thing that Prince is really good at countering, it is, like oppositional offensive play. Kind of like what SNG... I was surprised SNG got that throw off there right at the beginning. But when it comes to like a more defensive play style. It's just a little bit harder for Pr1nc3 to counter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Interesting. I make sense. So Lillipop wants to Lillipop chose this, and it makes sense for mobility reasons why you would choose this stage.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one where Lola really just gets to dance around and play, but at the same time, there's not exactly a whole lot stopping Springman either, though. Again, we end up seeing a very neutral, very neutral gameplay from him up until, Pr1nc3 can successfully land that rush. Of course, if SNG can avoid getting hit, he can bring it back if he sees an opportunity for that rush of his own. But it is going to be a really tricky, really dicey position for SNG to be in as he tries to close in, just to get a little bit of damage off of Pr1nc3. And there's the grab. There's no way out of that. And Pr1nc3 ends up taking the first round.
Yep.
I think SNG now, with this being round 2 of what is possibly their last match, definitely being a little bit more aggressive than he's been in previous matches. It's interesting that he's left off the gas of being so defensive, like in previous matchups against Pr1nc3.
Yeah, he needs it. But Pr1nc3
very solid
shutting it down.
rush, very good rush to shut down that grab. But now I feel like both players are just in that zone where, SNG is maybe just a little bit too close, or was. You see now that he's down on his health, he's fallen back a little bit more, a little bit harder to hit. But definitely got too close, took too much damage really early on. So now game plan is just sitting there, throwing out punches to build up that rush meter before Pr1nc3 can. So that way, hopefully, he can end up landing this rush to win the round. There we go. That's what it's all about.
See, very defensive from Pr1nc3. Makes sense.
And so now we end up going into the last round of Buster Beach, and this one is going to be really winner takes all for the most part.
It's going to be game match.
Well, maybe if Pr1nc3 wins, it's game match. But I mean, if SNG wins,
oh, there's a whole lot more.
We got to do this again. Both playing much more aggressively this match. Oh yeah, what's
Are there
up?
any ARMS players who really struggle in winners, but just when they are back, they have their back against the wall and losers just pull out and just become demons?
Yeah, I'd say honestly, I would consider a lot of players to be in that zone where like everyone is. There we go. Pr1nc3 wins it. Pr1nc3,
well,
congratulations
done, Pr1nc3.
on your
You
win.
Boom. Stream's catching up on my end.
And that marks Pr1nc3 as the winner of the very first PyrOlympics.